What's up, guys? Adrian Galvan here. YouTube channel is at Sensei Adrian. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Sensei Adrian. I posted a picture on my Instagram a couple days ago, my top 5 sneakers of 2019. Usually I post always on my Instagram my top 10 sneakers of the year, because being just a lifelong sneakerhead and collecting and wearing my shoes, all that good stuff. But this year I decided to only do a top 5. I was trying to narrow it down to like 10, and of course you have some, oh, maybe should put them in, put them out, but I decided to make it easy and just pick my top 5, which made it easier. I was like, ooh, what are my top 5 favorites that I got? And then I kept thinking, and decided that I'm gonna do a top 10, but of the decade of 2010 to 2019, and do my top 10 of the decade. That'll be in a later video. This video is for my top 5. All right, so top 5 sneakers of 2019. I'm just gonna get right into it. All right, number 5, Air Jordan Doernbecher 14. Very great shoe. Some of the DBs in the past, the Doernbecher Jordans, you know, I've got them all the Doernbechers, but this one really popped really well. That was done really well. Different scaling on the sides, and it got even rain. It looks like there's raindrops on it, and the colorway, and it was just really dope sneaker. For those who don't know, the Doernbecher is a collection that always drops later in the year, usually late November or early December, and they are shoes that go. They take children from the Doernbecher Hospital, and they get to design their own shoe. For those who don't know, Doernbecher is one of the top children's hospitals in the nation, and so when the Doernbecher collection comes out, they come out with shoes, sometimes shirts, hoodies, backpacks for the kids who are selected to design in that collection, and all the proceeds go back into that Doernbecher Hospital. So always when that collection comes out, I try to get at least one of the J's. I can make another video going more in depth into it, but yeah, this is just a really solid sneaker for 2019, and very well done, well executed, and yeah, it's number 5. Number 4, what better to do than a Jordan 4 and the Bread 4 colorway that came out, man. Of course, this is iconic shoe, classic. For those who don't know, just look up Jordan, the shot. You know, his jumper he hit over Craig Elo in that playoff series to send them to the next round in Game 5. Just a super classic sneaker. We finally got it with the Nike Air on the back. That's what everybody always wants, you know, more OG feel. I picked it up in 2012 when it came out on Black Friday with the Jumpman on the back. And then finally when they were like, oh, it's coming out with the Nike Air on the back, forget about it. Had to have them. So number 4, just super solid shoe, the Air Jordan Red 4. Sticking with that Nike Air theme on the back, my number 3 shoe, the Nike Air Jordan Black Infrared 6. All right, again, with that Nike Air on the back. Super necessary to have that Nike Air on the back. Of course, it retroed in, I believe, 2013. I picked it up, but it only had the Jumpman on the back. Wore that one a couple times, then got rid of it. But yeah, when they said it was coming out with the Nike Air on the back, had to have it. He won his first championship in this colorway. So very classic, iconic shoe for Jordan, and just super clean, very well executed. It's got the 3M hits under it, and look forward to rocking it here in 2020. Number 2, you got to go with, had to go with the Air Jordan Bread 11, some call it the Playoff 11 colorway. Again, keep using the word iconic. It's going to be repeated in this a lot, but so iconic because when he came back to the league after his first retirement, this was the shoe that he won his started his second three-peat in, or that he won that championship in, and then he won it on Father's Day. Of course, it was after he had lost his father, and so you know it meant a lot to him. And really, you can't go wrong with any of the classic Air Jordan 11 colorways between, you know, the Bread, the Concord, the Space Jam. They are just super classic, iconic, and when it's done right like this with the OG, have the Jumpman turn the right way, have the higher cut of the patent leather, just a must cop for any true sneakerhead, and comes in at number 2 on my top 5 of 2019. All right, coming in at number 1, a mix of the old school with the new school, in my opinion, and that is the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6. You know, some Cactus Jack, but what can you say about this? She was very well executed. The colorway, it's like it's something different. I decided to put red laces on it. It didn't even come with red laces. I believe it came with the black, the yellow, and kind of the green, the olive green to match the shoe. But I decided to go with the red to kind of have it pop, make the Jumpman pop more, and the Nike Air on the back pop more. And really what sets it off for me, besides, you know, the stash pocket is a very cool feature, but the Nike Air on the back, because that gives it that old school feel, putting the Nike Air on the back. If it was just a Jumpman on the back, I still would have tried to go after it, and hopefully would have got it, but it probably wouldn't have been my top shoe of 2019. The Nike Air on the back really helped set it off for me and make it that top shoe for 2019. And what can you say about it? He's been doing a lot in the sneaker game, kind of changing the sneaker game, really, in my opinion. Anything he drops, everyone goes after it. It's super hyped up. This was the only Travis Scott pickup I was able to pick up this year, so I was very happy about that. And it is my top sneaker for 2019. Comment below if you agree. Please give the video a thumbs up either way if you like the list. If you don't like the list, if maybe one of your top shoes was in here, or if any of these shoes are in your top 5, top 10, comment below. Comment below with what your top sneaker is was for 2019. Stay tuned, because I will be posting a video hopefully by the end of this week for my top 10 sneakers of the decade. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.